Rebecca Dirks with PremierGuitar.com. I'm here with Mike Potvin at the Montreal Guitar Show, and you've got some really eye-catching, brightly colored new guitars here. Can you tell us what they are?
I can. The green one that you see here with the racing stripe is a Super B, and in the middle of the 3P90 yellow one is a Killer B, and then the Bigsby Filtertrons is a Swing B. So what I've done is I've sort of taken some 60s and 70s car colors that are pretty popular, and I've tried to build around those. I found that car guys and guitar guys are often the same person. So
what are some of the features that you're incorporating in these different guitars?
So certainly the Swing B, I've gone for sort of a hollow body. It's still a flat top, but it's chambered, Filtertrons, Bigsby kind of a feel. The Killer B just kind of suggested itself after I came up with Super B as kind of a naming theme. I thought, well, you know, what could I do to really just wind this thing up? And I thought everyone loves 3P90s.
Oh, yeah.
So the Killer B is the 3P90. It's a solid swamp ash body, and I like to do a satin finish on the backs of these guys, and it's just kind of more of an organic feel, but people seem to like the look as well too. So that's kind of an eye-catching thing. And yes, people always gravitate towards that B. I found some old car emblems from 60s and 70s Super B models. I've done that before in the past, and people seem, you know, if you can get an emblem from an old Chevy or a Ford or something, that kind of dress it up a bit. The Swing B is kind of a match of a Tele bridge pickup and a Filtertron in the neck, which I kind of like as a matchup. The Filtertrons, I'm sure you know, they do everything from sort of spanky Tele sound right up to a warmer humbucker-ish kind of thing at times. So it's a really nice match. I've also got in mind to do that with a mini humbucker in the neck as well. Yeah. And then I also have another one on the end that's kind of a neat collaboration I did with a vintage dealer that I know in the U.S. He was looking for, he had some people that didn't want to take their real 58 Juniors out of the vault to take to a gig.
Why? Why not?
I don't know. It's something about beer and people bumping them over. But so what we've kind of done is here is, I don't like to call it a replica because it's not a painstaking replica of a 58 Junior. But what we did is we sort of gave it, you know, the feel and the vibe. And we twiddled a few things so that, you know, if you're going to take it into a place where people are going to spill beer and knock it over, you're not going to feel that bad if it happens. But we've done these in traditional, like a cherry red, TV yellow.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And what's the dealer that you were collaborating with?
It's Mountain Cat Guitars in New York, Suffern, New York. So he's Doug Myers is a vintage dealer. He's been in the New York vintage scene for a long, long time. And he's doing his own thing now, kind of a by appointment only shop. And this has just been sort of a good fit for me as well.
Thank you very much for showing us all the new guitars you brought to the show here. If people want to learn more about them, where can you go online?
My pleasure. They can find me at www.potvinguitars.com.
Excellent. Thanks a lot. This is Rebecca Dirks for PremierGuitar.com.